time to film a favourites video. Let's go. Hey everyone, welcome back. Welcome. It's been a while, in fact more than a while, more like months since I've done a favourites video. I think it's literally been about 6 months and I apologise for that. I had things that I was going to talk about and I just haven't done it, and that's just my fault. So I apologise to you for that. So we're just going to go straight into this because there's been so much music out, there's been so much things I bought this month that there's just quite a lot on my list that I want to talk to you about. So let's just go straight in with the albums. The first one is Bastille Wild World. I know this is quite old now, it's been out a while, but it is honestly still one of my favourite albums at the moment. It's still got, like, every single song on there is amazing. So The Currents and Way Beyond are my favourite on that album. They are just so addictive, so incredible. I mean, the whole album itself is amazing. So yeah, I just highly recommend this album. It's still on all the time when I'm travelling or when I'm just at home having a chilled out day. It's on, it's just, oh, I love it. I saw them at V Festival for the first time live and it was one of the best experiences. So I can't wait to go on, see them on another tour because they haven't come to Sheffield on this tour. Why Bastille? So yeah, Bastille Wild World is my first one. Not going to spend ages talking about them because otherwise the video will be like half an hour long. So I'm trying to just go through them as quick as possible, saying what I think. Next one is Green Day Revolution Radio. Now after the trilogy of Green Day, everyone was like, I wonder what this album will be like, because obviously the trilogy wasn't that great, to be honest. It wasn't really Green Day's type of thing that they make usually, but Revolution Radio did not disappoint me at all. It's still one of my albums that I play regularly. I love every single track. I love Bang Bang, Young Blood, Revolution Radio, Still Breathing, that's amazing. So yeah, all of them on there, I think they're so well done. It's much more like a Green Day album. Up next we have, which I actually have with me, you might have seen this in my vlog, but it's Lady Gaga Joanne. I buy every CD of Lady Gaga, so I've got all the physical copies of all of them. This is unbelievable. Like, art pop for me was good, but it wasn't like her standard. This is just amazing. Like, honestly, I love every single track on here. My favourites are AO, John Wayne, Dancing in Circles, A Million Reasons and Sinner's Prayer. They're like awesome, they're all so good and you can hear the passion in the song. Joanne is such a like meaningful song for her and you can hear that in her voice and the way she sings it. It is a ballad, but it's Gaga, and Gaga ballads are incredible. A Million Reasons is like one of the best songs she's done so far, I think. It's brilliant. So I'm looking forward to whatever Gaga does in the future because every time it's different and she never disappoints. Next on my list is a very recent album. It only came out about a week ago. It's Little Mix Glory Days. Little Mix again for me just never disappoint. Like, their albums just get better and better each time. So Little Mix won the X Factor a few years ago now, if people don't know. And their albums are honestly like, they smash it. They're like my favourite girl group now. Every track on there is awesome. There are a few more ballads on there than usual, but they're still really, really good. But I'm loving Power, Shout Out to My Ex. I mean, everyone can relate to Shout Out to My Ex. It's just one of those songs where everyone's kind of been in that situation and needs a song about their ex, really. Unless you're like younger and haven't had a boyfriend or girlfriend yet, it's kind of appropriate for people older. What other songs? Let's have a think. Beep Beep and then Oops featuring Charlie Puth. Like, they're all just high quality songs that I am so obsessed with right now. It's James Arthur, Back from the Edge. Now, I wasn't keen on James Arthur when he brought out his last album. There was a lot of stuff going down on Twitter with him and his comments and things, and I wasn't a massive fan of his voice. But I heard Please Don't Say You Won't Let Go. That was like the song that did it for me. I pre-ordered his album and honestly, one of the best albums this year. Every single track, again, is flawless. and it's just, you can hear the work that's gone into it, because it's been a couple of years now since he made anything. I just, flipping Prisoner, Back from the Edge, Say You Won't Let Go, Skeletons, like they're like the top ones for me. Absolutely incredible job. And yeah, I just think it's nice to have a different artist for me on my iPod, because it's not someone I would usually go for. So I'm really happy I bought it. It's totally worth it, and I think everyone should go and buy it. Christ, I am getting so blinded. I'm so sorry if I'm squinting. Like, the sun is literally in my face right now, so I'm really sorry if I look a bit squinty. That's the reason. Another X Factor one is Ollie Murs 24 Hours. Again, Ollie Murs just gets better and better each time. I've seen him live twice and he's unbelievable. But this album is more on the ballad side. There is a lot more slow songs on here, but they're all like, I prefer the faster ones on this album, has to be honest. Have to be honest. But his ballads are still good. I love Unpredictable. Private, which is definitely not what I was expecting to sound like, because it's not really all his type of thing that he would make. Before You Go, You Don't Know Love, and Grow Up are probably my favourite ones on there. Professor Green, One Eye on the Door. So this is just a single. I do like Professor Green, I like most of his stuff, and this one is just so catchy. It's just about, obviously because he's split up from his wife, it's all about that and stuff. It's just a super catchy song that I'm enjoying. Oh, I'm so excited for this next one. This is like the album that I was waiting for. DNCE's self-titled album. This is just, I have no words. Like, Joe Jonas is like angelic. That's all I'm gonna say. Angelic. Like, truthfully, the song is just, his voice on that sounds amazing. Absolutely amazing. Then there's Body Moves, Be Mean, Balloon featuring Kent Jones, which is an absolute banger. Doctor You, Unsweet, Zoom, like all of them are absolutely brilliant. One of my favourite albums again this year. So, go and listen to that one. I know I keep saying that about things, but I honestly would not recommend albums if I didn't enjoy them. And that for me is like 10 out of 10, amazing. And the next one is one that's literally just come out on Friday, and it's like a massive deal in music. It's Busted, Night Driver. Now, Busted have not been around since 2004, so this was like highly anticipated. Everyone was very excited, and we weren't sure what was like the style was going to be. I honestly love every single song, and it's such a new style for Busted. It's more like electronic pop, so it's very different to what they used to do. But they are older now. It's been 12 years, and they're all in their 30s now, so they're not going to sit singing about school teachers and time travel and air hostesses, and it'd be a bit weird, I think. So I am loving One of a Kind, On What You're On, Coming Home, Without It, and all of them, Kids with Computers, like every single track. Like, honestly, unbelievable. I was not expecting it to be this good, and it's exceeded my expectations. So if you have Busted, or you liked Busted back in the day and you're not so keen now, I would say go and try their new style. I'm not saying everyone will like it, because I know some people really do not like it because they liked Busted back in the day. So did I, but I do like the new style. So it works both ways. You have to see it depends what kind of music you like, but I really love it. Alright, that's all the albums out of the way. So let's move on. I'm going to talk about a TV show very quickly. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which is on Netflix, and it's an American comedy. And they're very short episodes, so they're about 20 minutes per episode, and it's about a group of friends who run a bar in Philadelphia. And every episode, it's just like, it's really difficult to explain. It's kind of, they get just into really weird situations. Some of them can be quite offensive, so if you're not into that kind of humour, I wouldn't watch, because some of them can go a little bit too offensive on the humour, but I don't mind stuff like that. And if you're old enough to watch it, I would say watch it if you like that kind of stuff. Danny DeVito is in it from series 2, and I love Danny DeVito, and once he came into it I found it even better, because the first season I was like, oh yeah, it's good, but then Danny DeVito came in and made it a whole lot better, because he is just an absolute legend. So yeah, Always Sunny. And one more TV show that I'm obsessed with is The Missing. Like, this TV show took over my life. It's on BBC One, and I watched them, I binged them on iPlayer, and then I've had to wait a whole week for the finale. So the finale is on this coming Wednesday, and it's about a girl who's been kidnapped by a man, I think he's a French man, and there was 3 girls in total, but they're only showing 2 girls because we don't know what's happened to the 3rd girl. And there's loads of stuff, there's like loads of flashbacks from 2 years ago, 10 years ago. It's like, it keeps going back and forward different years when you're watching, so you really do have to watch, otherwise you will get lost. And there's a detective who's trying to find it all out, and there's like fake deaths and, you know, people running away and keeping secret. It's honestly so gripping, and I can't wait for the finale. And I know so many people that have watched it, so go and watch it because it'll take over your life. TV always takes over my life, but The Missing is just on another level, to be fair. I don't usually watch a lot of BBC programmes, but that is like up there with one of the best TV shows. 2 PS4 games. Now I could talk about at least 3 PS4 games I've got that I'm liking, but I'm just going to talk about 2 for now, otherwise it could be quite a long video. The first one is Watch Dogs. People will probably have seen me talk about this in my video on my birthday, but I've finished the campaign mode now. Honestly, in my top 5 favourite games. I enjoyed it all the way through. I love how it's done. I love how it's all like GTA type, but it's higher in technology, so it's like in the future with hacking, and you don't have to shoot people to kill them. You can hack through things and blow things up, and you can do it without them even knowing you're there. It's just amazing. I mean, the storyline is very sad, unfortunately, but when you play it, you know why the storyline's like that, and you know why this would happen. If the storyline didn't exist, then this basically, the whole point of the plot would not be any use because of the storyline. So you're playing as Aiden Pierce, who is going after a guy because he accidentally killed his niece, which you see in the beginning, and then it's all about that and hacking into CTOS, which is like a big company that run all the technology and are spying on people and things in the city. So I need to go and do loads of side missions because there's so many side missions that look really fun, which I haven't started. And there's also the DLC of the Bad Blood, which I've finished as well, which are always shorter, but you play as one of the offside characters, which is interesting to see it from his point of view. So yeah, I recommended it to a friend as well because I loved it so much. And the next one is Rise of the Tomb Raider, which again I did talk about because I got this on my birthday. It came out on my birthday, so I got it delivered then. Whereas I got Watch Dogs bought for me, I bought this myself. I love Tomb Raider. I've recently got into it, like I have said before. I had the PS3 one, still haven't finished it, but I have finished this one, and the graphics on this are unreal. Oh, I love these. They're just, oh, and they've got DLC to play on as well. It's just such a fun game, difficult but fun, and I always get through them quite quick. So yeah, 2 DVDs now, and the YouTube related these. So the first one is Joe and Casper Hit the Road USA. Obviously people know I love Joe Sugg. I love Casper, but like Joe Sugg is like my favourite ever YouTuber, and they've just put out their new movie. I actually got it a day before it was supposed to come out, so I even watched it before loads of other people. And I also got a wristband with it, which is here, because I ordered it, I was like in the first 5,000 I think. I got 4,559 was mine. So yeah, and then as you behind me you can see I got my poster that came with the DVD, which I wasn't expecting, and my names are in the credits. So yeah, honestly it's better than the first one. I do like the first one, but this one is so much funnier, and the forfeit in it is a lot better. If you've seen it you'll know what I'm on about, but I'm not going to spoil it for anybody. But yes, love Joe and Casper Hit the Road. One of my favourite things. And the next one, which I was actually really surprised how good it was. Like, I was expecting it to be good, but I wasn't expecting it for me to be like proper laughing, as if it was like a proper professional comedian, is Louise Live. Again, I got this early as well. Like, Amazon pre-orders are so good, they always come before the DVDs are actually released. So Louise is a YouTuber, and she did her own stand-up comedy show. So I bought it because I saw clips of it I saw like clips of her Summer in the City ones and VidCon ones and stuff like that, and thought it was funny. This is honestly, I'm not even saying this because I like Louise's videos. Like, if it wasn't very good, I wouldn't put it in a favourites video. This is honestly really, really funny. Like, it's funnier than some of the comedians on TV. Like, you see some of the comedians like Jack Whitehall, and John Richardson, that aren't that funny. Louise is funnier than them. And I'm not just saying that, honestly, I swear to you, it is funny, it is really good. I enjoyed this, and I'll probably watch it a couple more times when I get round to sitting down and watching it. So yeah, was really surprised at how funny that was. My last one, which I'm so excited about because I'm going to his book tour, even though I've already got the book, is Tom Fletcher's Christmasaurus. I was like not disappointed, and I knew Tom would do an excellent job of this. The illustrations in this are incredible. So here's a page, and the illustrations are just amazing. Tom obviously didn't do the illustrations, but this is about a little boy called William Trundle who is a wheelchair user, and he asks for a dinosaur for Christmas, and Santa makes a model dinosaur, makes a dinosaur of snow or something, and this dinosaur goes after the toy that he bought for William, and then they meet and they go on like a midnight adventure basically. It's very cool, and there's a villain in it and things. Don't want to really give the whole plot away, but it is so good. I'm so proud of Tom on that book because I loved it, and even though it's a kid's book, I still really enjoyed it. Oh, right, we have made it to the end. Woohoo! So I hope you did enjoy this video. I've honestly missed doing favourite videos so much, and I'm so sorry that it's been so long. I will promise that it will never get that long again, so I'm going to try and hold myself to that promise. But if you did like the video, please subscribe down below. There'll be more videos coming soon because I've got a few exciting things coming up, so there's some more vlogs on the way soon. And hit the like button if you did enjoy, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye! This one says for completing comprehension quickly and getting most right. So I was quite good at like literacy and English. They were like my top, like English literacy, same thing, was my top subject at school, along with